Good morning, everyone. Welcome to a beautiful day, and I decided to do what I eat in a day. So we have to do first things first, squeeze a half of lemon and then about 8 ounces of water and put it in there. Now sometimes lemon juice can be very, very tart, so I'm gonna add just a little bit of pure stevia. You might be wondering why I'm starting my day out with warm lemon water. And the reason would be because we really want to kickstart our liver and gallbladder. When you do keto, you actually get your liver producing ketones. Really important to get those ketones going because your body, when you have fewer carbohydrates, will then turn to ketones to burn fat. So that's exactly what we're going to do. And I'm also going to be drinking 24 ounces of water. I know, don't groan. But we need to do at least half our body weight in water per day. Why is that important? Because our bodies have fat cells. Some of us have more than others, but we all have them. So fat cells hold toxins. We want to flush those toxins out every day. In particular, when you add more protein to your diet, it's going to be breaking down to amino acids and enzymes, and we really want to keep things flowing. So I'm going to start out with 24 ounces, 8 of which are in this cup. So I'll start out by doing my warm water and lemon as a flush. I think it's critical that I do this in the beginning, but then later in the morning, probably right before lunch or later in the day, not the morning, I'll do an apple cider vinegar lemonade. Yum. It sounds a little crazy, but I make it so it smells and tastes like apple pie. You really want to stay tuned for that. And then we'll go through what I have for breakfast, what I have for lunch, and then dinner. I do have to work out. Working out's important. You got to get those muscles going. You want to burn the fat. You want to raise your metabolism. So let's get to drinking. Happy hydration. Okay, so let's go to my blender. It's good to have a high-powered blender to do the keto coffee. So I'm going to go ahead and add my coffee into the blender. I'll be using some Kerrygold butter. I like this one because the butter is from cows that have been grass-fed and no hormones, antibiotics, and none of that nasty stuff. Here's my butter. I'm going to add a tablespoon of coconut oil from Trader Joe's. This one is organic, triple filtered. Normally I would be using MCT, which is a more filtered coconut oil so that you have medium chain triglycerides. The reason why MCT oil is actually preferred over just the coconut oil is because this, I believe, only has short chain fatty acids, and the MCT actually releases the ketones more quickly into your body. But unfortunately, when I went to Costco, they were out of it. I guess we're still not up to the stock in the stores yet, so I'll have to wait. But this also will be effective. It also will release ketones. It's just that MCT is a better choice when it comes down to picking one over the other. And to give it a little bit of a sweetness, I like to buy sugar-free coffee syrup. This happens to be French vanilla, but you can use any flavor. Just make sure it's sugar-free. I like a couple of tablespoons in my coffee. And then I'm just going to go ahead and blend this up just for about 30 seconds. thing that you can add, I forgot to put it in, is some heavy whipping cream. And yummy, yummy, yummy. This just adds a little extra richness to our coffee, but no carbs, because you don't want to add any carbs, but you do want to add the fat. You can't go on this diet and not put the fat in, because the fat is what the body is looking for fuel. And if you decide that you're going to try and do keto and just cut out the calories but not add the fat, you're defeating your purpose. So be right back. So you see how the butter has made my coffee look so creamy? You don't even taste it. It's so much better for you than the artificial creamers that we buy in the store. And I'm not sure if you can see this, but it has like a little foamy top to it. It's like a frappe or something. Ooh, child, that's good. See you soon. So I'm back for my afternoon apple cider vinegar lemonade. So I use the apple cider vinegar from Trader Joe's. It really doesn't matter where you get it, but just make sure that the bottom of the bottle has what we call the mother in it. And the mother just is residual pieces of the apples that break down into the vinegar form. So I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of the apple cider vinegar. This is acidic by nature, but it actually is really good to alkalize your body. It's excellent if you have any blood pressure issues. It has been reported that it helps you lose weight. I can't testify to that exactly, but I've also read that it can help with a bacterial overload in your gut, so it'd be good for that. I'm adding lemon juice, reconstituted real lemon juice, 2 tablespoons of that. It also is alkalizing. You know, one of the things that we want to control is the blood glucose when you're on ketosis or keto diet. So the next thing with that in mind is some ground cinnamon, also a blood glucose regulator. Again, just because we want to keep the glucose managed and as low as possible. I'm using about a teaspoon. I'm gonna, maybe not quite a teaspoon, probably just a half. And depending on how you like cinnamon, you can adjust to your taste. Love, love, love ginger. Ginger is so great for digestion. So this is ginger root. And I'm just going to put a little bit of ginger root in there, just because it's so good for us. So probably 1/8 of a teaspoon is enough. And cayenne pepper. If anything is going to help us to lose weight, would be cayenne pepper, because it actually boosts your metabolism. So I'm just going to put like a shake or 2. I like spicy. If you're a person who can't tolerate heat, you'll just back off on that. And then, just to help us get it down, my stevia. So stevia is very sweet. You really don't need that much. So I'm probably using 1/8 of a teaspoon for that. And this is my second 24-ounce of water today. So get your hydration in, get this down, because if you did what you were supposed to do earlier, that would have been 24 plus 24 is 48. And for a lot of us, that means we're halfway there. So yay! I'll see you guys later. Bye. So hey everybody. It's actually lunchtime, and I don't know about you guys, but does anybody else feel like time just zooms? I forgot to videotape breakfast. What do I eat for breakfast? So here's what you can have. Scrambled eggs. You can use, now for those who are vegetarians, and I didn't mention this earlier, but there are options for you too. At my house, we try and cut back on the amount of red meat. So sometimes I'll use chicken that's organic, but not the red meat like ground beef or pork. But if you're having scrambled eggs, feel free to add in chorizo, or you can just add in sausage on the side, bacon. My vegan friends, there's a soy chorizo, although I don't really care for a lot of soy products, but it's an option. So however you like your eggs, whether it's hard boiled or scrambled or omelet style, get that in, get your protein in, get your fats in, add some cheese to it, your seasonings. And let me show you something real quick, excuse me, show you. You can even make an egg scramble burrito. I happen to really like these tortillas. They're from La Banderita Carb Counter. These are really, really good. So what I'm about to make right now for lunch would be a chicken salad. And I've got 12 and a half ounce can of chicken. I'm going to add probably a tablespoon here. Well, maybe, I'm just gonna go ahead and do a quarter cup because you want it to be creamy of sour cream. And then with that, I'm gonna add just a little bit of mustard to the salad. And about a half a cup of mild cheddar cheese, mixing that in. I prepped already 1 green onion and celery. So we're gonna go ahead and add that to our keto style chicken salad. Now this can be enjoyed with the wrap that I just showed you guys, or you can put it in a lettuce wrap, or you could just put it on top of some salad fixings. That would be yummy as well. As far as spices go, I'm gonna add a little bit of onion. This is onion salt, but if I had some onion powder, I would use that. A little garlic powder to taste. I'm not measuring anything, you guys, so just make sure you know, taste it as you go. This is a little dill, like a little dill in there, and a little salt and pepper. And since we can't have sweet pickles, I'm going to add a little stevia to it, just to kind of give it that maybe taste of having sweet pickle. And I'm not using very much, you just want a little bit. And I also am going to chop up a hard-boiled egg into this salad. Now some people, when they make this, like to add in bacon as well. So that would be totally up to you. Now remember, this is all about getting your fats in. It's maybe a little strange for a lot of us, since for many years we were told fat wasn't good. But in this case, you want to use as much good fats, as many good fats, as you possibly can when you're cooking keto. Do I advocate bacon use all the time? No, not necessarily, but make sure your bacon's clean. That means no hormones, no antibiotics, no sugar. Okay, we're gonna mix all this in. I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator, and bon appetit.